All right, everyone, RemanX here with a big time warning. We are looking at the DD4 results, and we got some stuff to talk about here. I'm still telling you not to equip gear unless you're level 80 and starting to go in there and consider that you have units ready to go. And we've seen some decent results, but I want to share with you guys the biggest crunch that's going to happen. Oh, and by the way, there is another gear crunch coming your way. Make sure you're saving up your mutant gear. But let's get right into it. So a couple of things that we've uncovered lately with gear, if you go to your bio characters, and this is something that I want to thank Vrondius for making us aware of by building that sheet, which you guys will have in the comments over here. There's another video that you guys will have to teach you how to use it. It basically goes over your DD4 prep, so you guys have some more info on this. So let's go into it right away here. So from the bio tab, any of your bio characters, you want to get the isomers. Now, the isomers, you're going to need tens of thousands to bring up characters in there. They are one of the hardest farms. They're available on a lot of the gear. So make sure you guys are aware of that. Another thing you guys want to be aware of is you're going to be farming 3 a day. Something you may want to pick up in a shop as you go forward. They're definitely something that you're going to need to complete your gear. So that was one of the obvious ones. Another thing not to forget about is from a gold crunch standpoint, we're recommending that you, unless you buy gold regularly or have excess gold, I probably wouldn't continue to farm SBCs from the shop. You're going to be limited mostly by the G14 gear and the G15 gear. So something you want to do. So if you look over here, you're just probably going to want to save your war credits for the like. I've got to click on this. I'm at 65. So I'm getting closer to the magic number for my symbiotes, but that is something that I'll grab when I see there. Probably the only other thing I grab when I go through here is the alien spores, even though we are getting some from the rewards because they are a huge question mark on what we're going to use. So if you guys don't know, we've actually been streaming here. Yags has given us some inside information. We are streaming live on Twitch almost nightly. He took a night off from tonight. So Yags is currently Vrondius is a sexy MF. So he is currently in Dark Dimension 4, trying to earn the rights to give the community the character choice here. But if you guys notice, it looks like Fate's just finished. Node 5 over here, and then he moved on. So he's got to move on to Node 6 here. We'll see if he starts that tonight. So a couple good choices on there. I'm telling you right now, I am not ready to make those recommendations. We're going to have to see what stars they had. We're going to get some feedback as to what comps they were using. We'll probably have some videos. We're going to have some more information because, like I said, we do stream that content where Yags is showcasing the teams that he's using every night here on Twitch when he is ready to do it. So he just took a little bit of a night off. So he'll probably do a little bit of a push today and then go from there. The G15 gear, I want to make you guys aware of something else. The bounty orbs, while they do contain it, they don't contain it at a very high rate. I've opened quite a few. I know quite a few people have. I just want to get back into this because I think there's some misconception on the value of this orb. You may have heard people getting this gear out of there, but at 0.11% for this completed gear, it is a very, very low percentage. That is almost the equivalent of getting a 7 red star. So just to be aware, that is not something you're going to see very often. You're literally opening, 1 in 1,000 orbs to get that. So just to be aware, actually cumulatively, it's probably one in 500. That is a lot of orbs to open. I probably wouldn't buy them thinking that you're going to hit the jackpot. That unfortunately isn't what's happening. Well, and the other value is they're not giving you enough of other stuff to make up for the value. So heed my warning. If you're buying these bounty orbs, prepare to be disappointed. You may get lucky over time, especially if you throw the money at it. But if you do the overall equation for the overall drop rates, they are not that good. So be careful. Those are something that I just want to make sure you're not buying those with the idea. You're going to get a ton of free ones from your milestones. Remember, these are repeating currently every day by using your symbiotes. Make sure you're using them. You'll get quite a few gear here and items here to help bring it up. But again, I'm not level 80 yet. And so as I get closer to level 80, I'm going to be focusing on my roster and focusing down the units. So far, I think that Ghost might be, and I'm saying might because I will probably test her out. Ghost might very well be the first unit I'm going to give my thumbs up to just from the design of this. Now, realistically, one thing we're finding is inside a Dark Dimension, just like the MSF.GG and the E-Bombay and Dr. Chaos were talking about when they found those data mines, they are using their specials and ultimates on certain nodes. So you're going to have to do some type of control and some type of planning. Being able to do that, her offense down is actually going to allow you to do some stuff. Now, another secret we're going to tell you guys is if you're struggling and you get in there, Yag decided to take some of his characters and make them all healers, and actually allowed him to sustain a little bit longer and do a little more damage over time. It's a lot of ions to choose from. So again, this is not for the faint of heart. Building up for the Dark Dimension 4 is for massive Krakens. It is something that you guys want to make sure you plan for. It is not for everyone right away. It's going to be as you get closer and closer to the end game. So I will tell you right now, I think the full PimTech team was designed to work in there. However, I don't think it's actually viable to plan on bringing them all up because they overlap so much in gear. And so that's the problem. There are alternative ways that we've already seen demonstrated with Fate's Fury, ability to one-shot these nodes and come away looking like the absolute hero that he is. So just to be clear, you shouldn't be equipping gear. The gear crunch is real. Take a look at how many isomers you're going to need. That is the warning I'm going to tell you. Start farming them now. There's no problem. If you guys are working on your symbiotes, you're probably already hitting this crunch. Your mutant gear for your purple gear, because I probably am going to say that unless these characters are suddenly, oh my god, I got to take them in a Dark Dimension, I probably wouldn't recommend it. So just you want to like take a quick peek at your mutants here. Take a look at some of the characters. Now mine are probably, just to give you an idea, you just kind of want to take a quick peek and see, because it looks like the next patch is going to be chock full of mutants, and that's going to be a big difference here. So you should be building these up, stockpiling these. Looks like we could be seeing anywhere between, rumors are 4 to 6 different mutants over the next few months, all the way into February. So stay tuned. We'll probably have more information as the blogs go up. But these are absolutely my warnings to you. Again, it is something that you cannot, there's something that you cannot actually get behind in, because if you turn level 80 and with the hopes of entering Dark Dimension 4, a couple of things we found out. You need 5 units to get in. Once you have 5 units, you can start it, but you only need 4 for each plan. So plan on 4. Now, that was in the video. It is 100% confirmed. We actually did that with Yags on stream. And to give you an idea, so it's not during my normal stream that starts at around 5 p.m. Or around 3 p.m. Eastern time. It is at the later stream that goes around 10:30, 11 o'clock. We do it a little bit later in the evening, so it's close to reset, so that we can get a fresh start on some of these nodes and get you some more info. In that, we're also gathering data. We're going to be able to extrapolate some data. Taijay has already put some of that data behind the scenes, is working on some of the updates to MSF.GG, so thank you very much for this. So stay tuned. We're getting as much information as we can from Dark Dimension 4 for you guys in the community. Doom will probably be, I'm going to guess, probably 3 to 4 weeks away, unless somehow they add access to the gear. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys won't see him in your arena shard. I've got a long way to go before I hit level 80, and I don't want to give you guys my recommendations yet, because I feel like they would be half-baked, half-cooked ideas, because it's really going to come down to how I want to approach Dark Dimension. I might very well decide that I'm going to refresh characters 3 or 4 times a day and go in with the best team I have at the moment instead of the best team available, with the hope that I can assemble a better team for global. I don't know. It'll really come down to how much my overall expenditure is going to be on Dark Dimension. And that's the same thing you want to consider, just like we had with the Phoenix. Sometimes you could take up Phoenix and Colossus and just refresh her twice a day. It was cheaper than trying to bring up 3 more global until your second run. So That's it. That's all the information we have coming forward. We'll see some videos live, hopefully detailing what these nodes look like. Remember, guys, check me out here on Twitch, twitch.tv/RemanX. Love you much. Remember, I do things so you don't have to. I'll see you guys soon.